Namaste. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome. Raining in California for the Pisces moon. That sounds like good timing. Hello, Donna. Cold and blowing where you are. Where are you? Which state are you in? Let us know. Hello to Irene and Deanne. Welcome. Lovely to have you here. All right. So today, let's just talk a little bit about the energy. You know, I have to say this is one of my favorite times of the lunar cycle, and that is just before the new moon. Hello. So Irene says it's cold. Cold in New York City as well, too. Hello, Janine, the bluegrass state. Thanks, Donna. Thanks for sharing. Hello to Clara. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, so what is it? What is it I like about this time? And the fact that it's also Pisces moon, I don't know if you noticed in the title, I put a little bathtub. I put a bathtub in the title. I don't know if you caught that. There's something about healing and that energy of just taking really good care of yourself, and that there's an energy of collecting. There's an aspect of collecting energy, holding energy, containing energy for your wellness. That feels really important to the balsamic moon time of year and time of month. And I don't know, I really resonated with it. Also, I have to say that, hi, Peanut Lover, and Hannah's here. Welcome, everybody coming in. Maruta Kiefers, hello to you as well, too. I think that's an F. Keelers, maybe. Nina, hello. It's crone energy, right? I guess I'm the crone. I am, so my moon cycle of birth is the opposite. So 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is the waxing crescent. No, the waxing gibbous, right? The waxing gibbous. I have the moon in my head. That's why I'm pointing in these directions. So the waxing gibbous, and I supposedly should be challenged at this time of the month, but I'm not. I actually really, really, really like it. It feels nourishing to me. Feels really nourishing. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind as we focus on the readings today. I wrote a couple words of reflection, as I do every week, in the description box below. The dark energy of the balsamic moon can be harnessed to connect, heal, and nurture our emotional health. So remember, Pisces is also going to tap into that, the Pisces moon. How can we strengthen our boundaries? How can we strengthen our boundaries in order to give ourselves the time and care to heal? And I think in this 2.5 day window, sometimes it's just a matter of saying, yeah, mommy's going to the bath and don't you dare come into my room. I need this space. I want to be there, and if I want to luxuriate in the bathtub for 2 hours, so be it. And I'm going to continue, and I'm going to drain the hot water tank again and fill it up again, and just be there, because that's exactly where I need to be. And that might not be your space, but this is such a beautiful time to gather in. That's kind of the sense, which feels counterintuitive to this Aries energy that is around us. But we need to understand that we go through these kind of waxing and waning phases, and it's important to respect them, or at least I have found that life goes a lot more smoothly if I respect the energy of the cycles of the moon. The Pisces moon invites you to explore the temple of your imagination, to know the gift of silence, space, and contemplation. Love that word, Andrew. Bubble in your own bubble. Dee, hello, namaste to you. It's cold in Yorkshire. We might have snow on Wednesday, but it has been very warm recently. Okay, yeah, this is a funny time of year in the Northern Hemisphere where we're not quite in spring. I know some people have shifted for sure, and the we have some blossoms that have come out. There's a few narcissus and other little things that are peering through. Shannon's here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Shannon. Welcome. Welcome. Um, but yeah, it's definitely cool. Definitely cool. Okay, lovely. Let's keep on strolling on in. And I love the connection that everybody has created in this group. It's just really beautiful. Okay. Um, my Tulku amulet. I was going to show you last week, I think. Remember, I did a couple videos on the Tulku Oracle, and I did an interview with Carla, and this is the amulet that I chose. I purchased the silver version of this amulet, and I'm wearing it, and I have been wearing it ever since I got it. Rarely take it off. Connected, of course. Vesica Pisces is the symbol, connected to the feminine, divine feminine energy, and it just feels like it's the perfect energy for me, and I love it. Love, love, love it. Oh, by the way, those of you in the Facebook group, our theme for this week is scandium. And so this is kind of a mysterious priestess energy that connects kind of beautifully to the dark moon. So you can kind of reflect on that before I start to write anything about it. So scandium. Yeah. In the Facebook group, linked below, description box, we've been working with Materia Prima Oracle, kind of using that as the basis for our Wednesday night chats. I go live in the Facebook group every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, so that's our theme for this week. Now, as far as readings today, I've chosen 2 decks that I feel are really nourishing. And they invite us to go into that bubble and to reflect upon how we might care for ourselves at this time. One of them is one of Akal Pritam's decks. Akal love her artwork. This is the Self-Love Oracle, which I'm going to put in the center of the reading. And then I'm going to surround that by the Pholarchos Tarot. Now, I am going to do a deep dive on the Pholarchos. I think, even though it is an indie deck, I'm probably, after we do Margaret Peterson, going to do this one because I really, really, really want to. Yeah. So I probably won't even put up a poll next time. We'll probably go Margaret Peterson and Pholarchos. Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to do a reading for the collective right now. I'm kind of feel like I'm fired up and ready to go. So let us go up. I think Peanut Lover was the first question. So I'm going to go there. And then Donna, you can let me know where to go after that. Peanut Lover. Okay. So Peanut Lover, if you want to share your name, I don't think I know your name. That would be cool if you knew your name. I'm just going to write it down here in case you do share it. And if you have shared it in the past and I, for some reason, don't see it on this very long list of mine, I apologize. But I don't think I know it. Okay, so it's written down. Okay. So one of the things, Peanut Lover, focusing on this question, let's also be mindful that this would be a really good time for you to nourish yourself so you're ready for what is coming next. So just keep that in mind, okay? What is coming next in love for Peanut Lover? Tamian, hello, hello. Great question, Andrew. I'm glad everybody can chat about that. I'm actually going to fan. I'm actually gonna do this. I rarely do I do this, but I just feel like this is what I want to do. So this is for Peanut Lover. And the way that Akal interprets the chakras is slightly different than I do. So some of the cards I might speak a little bit different than the keywords. Okay. Shannon, you're moving. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll get to your question really soon. All right. So let's surround Peanut Lover with love and light. We'll get to Clara's question as well, too. What is coming next? So this is a really interesting card. And so what I would encourage you to do, Peanut Lover, place your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Breathe. And remember that the gift of breath, the moving of prana through the body is so, so very important. We have a jumper card. If you're not familiar with this deck, I'm not going to talk about it too much as far as its magic and mystery, but I'll try to address that. What strikes me here, and the fact that we have this prana card sitting in the center. So heart chakra is connected to the element of air. This is also the element of air. We are in the heart space. So I want to suggest that finding your truth in the heart space. What is it you truly love? What is it you feel is in your highest in growing a relationship? Are you clear? Are you being honest with yourself? The aces all have blindfolds on them. And so these cards really invite you to hold the element and to take a deep reflection into its energy. Ace of Wings feels so powerful. It feels like you could get clear on this and fly and go wherever you want and do whatever you want. There is a softness to this, even though, we normally associate all this air with swords. I'm really leaning into the air element heart chakra. So this is really important that you listen to your heart. Hello, Donna Thompson. Welcome. Oh, aren't you a good student? Okay. I don't usually continue to shuffle, but I want to shuffle and see if we can expand on this. So what I'm saying here, Peanut Lover, is that getting really, really clear about your truth, the truth of your heart, feels more important than anything at this time. And so once you get clear on that, you will have an opportunity to expand and grow in that regard. We have another air card. Okay, so feathers and hummingbirds are surrounding this youthful energy, this child. I feel as if there's something that you've always wanted. There is a relationship that you have always kind of pictured in your mind since you were a little girl. And over the years, you may have lost faith. You may have been misdirected and so forth. And so this whole picture here, to me, it feels like this is the time to manifest, to put your energy, your heart, love, and soul into no more shenanigans. This is about your honest visualization of that relationship that you have always wanted since you were a little girl. Something is ready to expand. Something is ready to take flight. But I want you to write it down. I want you to paint it. I want you to speak it. And so, in this energy of the dark moon, know that this process of nourishing the visualization of this relationship is an important process of allowing it to grow, if that makes sense. I feel, peanut lover, as if your intention or what you were putting into relationship in the past wasn't you weren't exactly being who you are. So your truth is the most important thing. Mhm. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I didn't see your name, so I haven't written your name down. Okay. So let's go. Donna, should we go to Nina is next, unless you want to do the super chat. So we'll do Shannon and then Nina. Okay. Hide current comment, and then I'm going to go to Shannon and then Nina. Thanks for your patience. We'll go back to you in just a bit. Okay. Okay. Port Alberni. Wow. Okay, so I'm assuming you or your partner work for the mill or something like that. Is that the intention for the move? Has to be work related, I'm guessing. Okay. So Shannon, because the environmental energy, the environment feels so different. Wow. You know what I feel intuitively, Shannon, is that your health is really important. My in-laws have a business there and my husband can work there. Oh, okay. Okay. So no cards. This is just me tapping into you. Health. Not only is this a change across an entire province and then a body of water to an island, but this is also climate. It's a climate shift. So I want to encourage you in preparation to really take care of yourself, to nourish yourself, to make sure that during the chaos of the packing and all of that, that you're walking every day, that you're moving your body in some way, that you are having quiet time every day. You do what you need to do so you're not so that your body is able to deal with the change in environment, right? It's wetter. It's going to be wetter there. It's probably darker than where you are, I'm guessing. Yeah. I mean, it's lovely, right? You'll be in the rainforest, West Coast rainforest. Okay. So I'm gonna do that again. We're gonna start with a self-love card. Okay, drawn to this orange one. I don't know if these are all, yeah, they are. They're color-coded. Sacral Chakra. Okay. I know this is Saraswati, this is voice, but what I was seeing you, it's weird. I don't know why I would see you painting. Um, hmm. This is quite a clever card because, of course, the sacral chakra connects us to the fifth chakra, the voice. Hmm. I wonder if this move will also give you an opportunity to open up to your creativity, to something which you haven't been able to do in your present circumstances. I don't know if it's going to give you the opportunity to actually have a studio where you can create, design, make, use your hands. But for some reason, Saraswati is sitting here and she is wanting you to share this, to speak this, to sing this. And we may have a theme of voice today. Sacral chakra, of course, is not the element of air, it is the element of water. And I cough. Okay, so let's look to the tarot and see where we're going with this because um, I really feel that almost as if you will have the opportunity to create a studio. Um, and you were asking about the preparation, but I feel like don't sell your art supplies. Make sure you take all of that stuff with you because you're going to have an opportunity to use it there. And I have no idea if that makes any sense at all. They're peacocks, Andrew. Okay. Shannon, so lovely to have you here. Ooh. This is the World card. That's such a great card to have for a time of moving. You know, I feel that the importance of celebrating your time where you are. If there's a community, if there's neighbors, if there's friends there, it feels important to honor that experience. And this just really signifies that you are at this point, right? You're at this point in your life that the move is coming at this perfect time, and that it's all very synchronistic, and that you are definitely supposed to be doing what you're doing. Now, look at this. Um, in the top right corner of the three of spirals, which is three of pentacles, we have a figure that looks exactly like the figure in the center of the oracle deck. Which, and this is a three, right? This three speaks to connection and growth and building and lots of potential. There is a lot more family there, and we want to be with them. So perhaps, Shannon, there's an opportunity to grow together, to create together. You know, this is very beautiful and auspicious. Like, I would not worry about this move at all. It feels nourishing, it feels timely, it feels supported. Um, I just keep hearing the word honoring, and I don't know whether it's honoring the community where you are, or it's the honoring of the community that you're moving towards. And maybe this sense of creativity, what it is that you are making is yeah, there, I just keep hearing that word honoring, honoring. And of course, you know, we're honoring spirit for presenting and opening up this space at this time for you and your husband. So yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Shannon. All right, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to scroll up to Nina's question. My intention is to print the new PDF guidebook for the Pholarchos. It's 95 pages. So I think I'm going to get it printed at a printer. I'm so jumping ahead of myself because we're just about to start the journey with, for those of you that are not members, one of the features on my channel is these deep dive studies into the tarot. And our next deep dive is into the Margaret Peterson. And yesterday I received my copy of the 20th anniversary edition. And the 20th anniversary edition looks like the German edition with the dark borders. And it's borderless on the back. So we'll be looking at this and comparing it. Actually, you know what I should do is cut off the titles on this one, maybe, to help us work with the art. Let me think about that. So that starts next Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm doing live readings with Hush Tarot. I have a question. So Amanda, Swan Spirit, if you're listening in the background, would you like to read with me tomorrow? I know you love the Hush Tarot. And if there's anyone in the chat who would like to read live with me tomorrow, and you have the Hush Tarot and you're comfortable reading with it, would you contact me ASAP so I can send you the link for tomorrow? Okay. This reading is for Nina. Let's all hold love and light and support around Nina during this balsamic Pisces moon. Nina, breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. This is a very purple card. Very purple. Honoring cycles. There's that honoring word. Oh my goodness. Honoring cycles. The Merkaba in the center is really a powerful kind of force. Do you have a Merkaba? Do you have a Merkaba crystal or pendulum or anything? That might be a healing shape for you to work with. You know, on a very, just like right now, here, today, tomorrow, doing some ritual nourishing practice. Look at the face on this card. This is so, I was going to say, this is so rooted in self-care. I feel like cooking a really nourishing meal, something that you absolutely love. Maybe nobody else in the house likes to eat this, but you make this special meal in honoring of yourself and honoring of your body, your physical body, your health. Take good care of your body. And of course, in extension, we are honoring the family as well too, but we are focused on how the love and self-care of yourself is so very important. Moon. It's really all this the goddess energy and the corners of this moon card is really beautiful. The look at the labyrinth that is behind the feminine figure in this card. It's almost like, so we have that word cycle. We have the labyrinth behind the figure in the moon card. I can see you walking through a labyrinth or doing some meditative, uh, like when you go out for one of those walks, there's no dog, there's no music, there's nothing to do. You just breathe and you walk and you just nourish yourself, and you take this time for you and honoring you, whatever it is that you are moving through and going through. And you allow, one of my favorite words, Nina, is allow. You just allow the feelings, you allow the sensations, you allow the thoughts to move in and to move out. And since I started your reading, I've been feeling quite a bit of pressure on the clavicle. And I'm just wondering what that is about. Repeating card. This tends to happen on Tuesday readings. Honoring the little girl, honoring the inner child. Perhaps doing what that inner child wants to do. And this is kind of where I was going from the very beginning. It feels like this next couple of days is very, you're in your bubble. You are allowing and giving yourself permission to make you the most important person in your life and taking good care of you in a very sacred, way. Hmm. Okay. Thanks, Nina. Did you all have an opportunity to answer Andrew's question? I think this is such a good question. For me, on one hand, definitely the crone. Yeah, one hand, definitely the crone. I think it's interesting. Oh, what am I doing? That's going to leave that there. I find in connecting with divine feminine energy, she comes through in every way. And so whether I'm connecting with Kali or a softer energy, or whether I'm looking at a figure of the triple goddess, I don't know. I think crone for me more so, because so many ask for guidance these days, not just in readings, but others as well too. So yeah, maybe crone for me. Anyway, it's a really good question. So enjoy this conversation in the chat. Okay, Donna, I'm at Maruta. Maruta. I can't see the surname. I have to zoom in. Kellers. Maruta Kellers. And then Clara after that. I see Clara's right next. Okay. Is there anything my guides want me to know that I'm not picking up on? Okay. Let's hold a circle for Maruta. Maruta, what nationality is your name? Where are you from in the world? Please let us know. Ooh, this one or this one, they both have my attention. So definitely Manipura. I'm looking at these two cards. Definitely Manipura chakra. I think this one more than the other. So we're going to go here. Solar plexus chakra. Interesting. Cleanse and protect. Feels very connected to everything that I've been talking about so far today. Latvia. You're a Latvian American. Cool. Yeah, I like that name too. So Latvian. So so obviously there's a language, a Latvian language. Do you speak that language? And my other question is what language would that be? Anyway, I guess it's Latvian language. What language is it close to? Can I ask that question? Okay, so cleanse and protect. So with the energy, I'm seeing smudging here, but this and connected to the balsamic moon energy is one of clearing space as well too. Not only clearing yourself, but clearing your space. So take this time to honor and reset your space as well too. The decks, Kristen, are listed in the description box below. Maruta. My favorite card in the deck. Ooh, 4 of Wings as well too. Okay. Okay, this is really, I love this deck so much. There's all kinds of little messages here. Feel patterns. Dragon patterns. I would have to go to the guidebook to get all of the message, but there's this, the Kundalini is rising. It's at the heart. There's a sense of, wow, this is a powerful card. 4 of Wings, 4 of Air. Isn't that interesting? Oh my God, this is so, do you read the tarot, Maruta? In the energy of rest, restore, regroup, nourish, and all of that, there is a reason for that. And that is so our bodies, our physical bodies, our energetic bodies can reset and receive messages from spirit. And then in the Tower card, which is over on the left, we have this connection, an ascension of energy that is so much greater. So what I'm getting is I feel like the whole picture here, Maruta, is one of preparation for understanding, receiving, being available to new messages, new connections with spirit, connecting with spirit in new ways. And so everything that I was saying about this time of the moon cycle is really important for you. So when we're doing spiritual work, when we're on a spiritual journey, the care of the physical body is really important. And cleansing and breathing and exercising and resting are absolutely critical to how we perceive and process messages from spirit. And so spirit wants you to take good care of you so that you can be open to the next step, which feels like quite a massive input of energy that is coming your way. Okay. Yeah, it's all encompassing. And so there's something that is ready to move through you. Are you getting this? Spring cleaning time for me. Thank you. Yeah, so spring cleaning the house, but also spring cleaning you. This would be a really good time to do like a cleanse or something as well too, like a food cleanse. Okay. All right, Donna, where are we at? And if there's no question, we can do Clara's next. Okay. If we can also do a group, a collective reading for the collective after Clara as well too. I have a jumper, but I feel like I want to keep shuffling. So. Okay, so let's hold space for Clara as we consider her question. How may she continue to be on her journey? Are there any actions that she might take so that she doesn't fall back into unhealthy patterns? So one of the things that I'm sensing, Clara, is that, so these two sacral chakra cards are really speaking to me here too, as well too. I hear fear. I hear fear of falling back. Oh, Andrew, it's just because I don't like wrinkles. I don't like the wrinkles. All right, do you get that, Clara? I feel as if there's a fear of falling back. And so part of that process is releasing the fear. So that means naming the fear. And in this time of the dark moon, this is a great time to be with that fear and then to let that fear go. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tarot, but there was something about these oracles that seemed really important to you. So the jumper was ritual self-devotion. This is third eye chakra. And then I was really drawn to these sacral chakra cards. Surrender. and flow with life. Admitting of no comparison with others, without peer or equal, matchless, peerless, transcendent. Oh, those are good words. Okay. Be in the water. Be in the water. Be in the waters. Maybe this also, Clara, speaks to some goddess energy, working with the goddess. Honoring feminine cycles. Putting some flowers in your hair. You know, I half say these things tongue in cheek, but not really. Why does this feel like a magician card to me? Interesting. We have all this kind of watery energy, and then I pull the sun card. And the Ace of Spirals. Okay. Okay. Sun. The first thing I said was, oh, why does this feel like a magician to me? And then we get the Ace of Spirals. I see you busy in the garden. I see you busy connecting with the earth. Are you doing sand paintings? Do you have a sand painting that's on the go right now? Because it feels like maybe a new sand painting might be a practice. And then if you can go to your sand painting every day and observe, you know, how the rocks have shifted or whatever you've put into the sand painting. Do you, Clara, are you familiar with sand paintings and the sand painting process? Just let me know, because I feel like that ritual, that daily ritual would help bring you connection. And the mirror of the sand painting will reflect back what it is you need at that time. And I would suggest putting the sand painting near water, put it near a creek or near a lake or near a mountain stream or something. This is an odd, it's rather intuitive message going on here. I'm also intrigued by, you know, I wanted to pull all these watery cards, and then, yeah, the sun shows up, which is like, yeah, don't forget about balance. That's all super important here. No sand painting at the moment, but I did a destiny retrieval on Sunday and got water as a gift. I know exactly what it means. Okay. Okay. And then if we go into the Ace of Spirals, which is the Ace of Pentacles, we're reflecting on the integration of the gift of all of the elements and how we can apply and create. So, Clara, I feel like part of your medicine is in creation of something. And I have to kind of stick with what I was picking up earlier, but there's something about, especially because you asked about you didn't say do, you said no. I would like to know how to continue so that I don't fall back into the unhealthy pattern. Yeah, I'm going to offer that up. So for those of you that haven't ever done sand paintings, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, honoring honoring work. And it does take a commitment to maintain a sand painting. So if not that, Clara, there is an yeah, I feel like there's something with your hands that you are ready to offer as well too. And so I don't want to say by keeping your hands busy you will be distracted from the things that you don't want to focus on, but you will apply your energy in a new way. Okay, great. Okay, well, I hope that gives you some insight. And as always, of course, blessings. Lots of love to you. I see there's been lots of questions about the decks that I'm using today. And both of these are trimmed. They are not, this is not what they look like coming out of the box. This deck has yellow borders on it. Where's the box for it? No idea. Here it is. There's videos on my channel about this deck. The Self-Love Oracle by Akal, Pritam. And you can see there's yellow borders on the cards. Yeah. I did an interview with Akal as well too. It all started with her little tiny deck, Let It Go. That when I got that deck had some serious power. One of those little tiny oracle decks. It just really spoke to me loudly. Okay. So let's go to Janine. Scrolling. This one. You're welcome, Clara. All right, so now it's time to hold space for Janine. Janine, I'm not sure if it's the backpack. May I suggest that you find one responsibility and let it go? I feel as if you are carrying too much, and there is no need to carry all of that. Interesting. Okay, so I'm choosing, then this is actually kind of beautiful. Okay, so specifically, Janine, for you, I want you to find a seat if you can, and actually to go into a child's pose would even be better. The weight on your back is enormous. And where I'm going with this is I want you to breathe into your back. I want you to find the breath in the chest and allow expansion of the back rib cage with the breath. To breathe into the back body, to breathe into particularly the left side. I don't know if you've lost a mother or an auntie, or there's something about grandmother or something. Left side is particularly tight. And in child's pose, what you can do is also place a cushion on your back or a weighted meditation cushion. And then, or if you have a husband or a friend or a child that can place a hand on your back, even better. And then you breathe into the hand and you begin to free space in the back body. And so there's a connection here between I feel like it's the overextension of the caretaker archetype, but this is also linked deeply to grief. And so this is a pattern that is kind of come to the surface and it's spilling over. And so at the beginning, I suggested one thing that you can let go of, because this is taking a toll on your physical body. And it's really important that you know you don't have to carry all of this on your own. There are others who can support you. And the cards keep flying everywhere, but I'm gonna, ooh, that was a pretty card. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the two jumpers that just came out. And then I might pull another card. So the star is on the left. We have the triple goddess in the center of the star. It's almost as if the Ida and Pingala Nadi, that those swirls, they're coming up to the breasts. This is very feminine. Yeah. Super cleansing energy. Feminine energy, goddess energy. So honoring yourself. This has been a theme, of course. My tinnitus is loud and tiresome at the moment. And I know this, I was talking about this in regards to where we are in the moon cycle, but I feel like a lot of these readings have also tapped into this important energy of cleansing and really taking care of yourself. The star, to me, is very much a card of not only physical purification, but spiritual purification. And we have to honor ourselves. Okay, I want to leave that. I keep going back and seeing my anxiety and emotional state is terrible at the moment. Breath. Yoga Nidra can really help. Yoga Nidra is also a form of purification. Through the practice of Yoga Nidra, you can calm and connect. I also feel like if there is a place or a space where you can lie down on the grass, where you can connect with the earth, that would really help as well too. Let's talk a little bit about the card over on the right. So the trails are the court card that inspires and leads us on a new path, on a new journey. And this, I was just touched by the words. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. And again, we have just this beautiful honoring of connection. The words down in the bottom right corner are written in the blood and the earth. Now, I don't know what time of life you are at. And I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but I almost feel as if you were to honor your blood in some way. Honor your moon blood. Offer your moon blood back to the earth. I know there's I'm just really touched by this sacred honoring kind of energy of this reading. And one of the things that also really touches me here is that we have sacred masculine and sacred feminine energy, both in a really receptive and intuitive state. So your whole being is asking you to turn in, to care, to let go, to cleanse, to purify, and so forth. So perhaps the anxiety is a result of not letting go. And as you are able to let go of, you fill in the blank, one at a time, you'll begin to feel the release of this pressure. And you see what Andrew's pointing out here? Okay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So that's my wish for all of you, over these next few days before we get into the new moon energy, is to create some sacred space for yourself, to cleanse, to clear, to nourish, to heal. Okay. All right. Donna, I will do a quick reading for pure love, and that will be the final reading for today. Okay. Pure love. Do you have a name that you would like to be known by? Did anybody catch Peanut Lover's name? Okay. Let's scroll on down to pure love. And pure love, sorry, I didn't see you come into the chat either. Okay, there you are. And Nora's here. Nora, I didn't say hello to you. Welcome. Anybody else I missed? Hello, hello. So, those of you that know me, you know how I'm going to answer this question, or where I'm going to start with this question. And pure love, I don't know if you've ever been on my channel before, so this might be kind of a different approach for you, but let me just start with this, okay? It is essential. It is essential that you feel this stability within you. So the whole concept of as within, so without, when we are, in that energy of wanting, we're struggling, we are focused on our challenges, we tend to forget that whole, how important that is. What is on the outside is what is on the inside. So my question for you is, how can you feel more stable? What can you do to work on your stability? And I have, there's lots of things you can do. You can practice grounding techniques, earthing practices. You can work on your balance. You can do balancing yogic postures. The really kind of mundane, practical things to feel stable. You can garden. You can slow down. These are all really important things, because until you feel stable in yourself, then that won't be mirrored in a relationship. Does that make sense? Andrew, the answer is both. The answer is both. The High Priestess will bring in the frequency of higher energy, and the Empress will help us to create a beautiful environment. Exactly, pure love, right? You wouldn't ask this question if you were feeling stable. So we always must start with self. We start with nourishing and nurturing self. And then once self feels well, then we are able to share and to grow in relationship. Okay. Okay. Well, based on the cards that are here, I would say soon is the answer, because you asked a when question. Soon. Now, have a look at the illustration in the center card and the way that the figure, the energy that's coming out of the mouth. And we've had this conversation earlier today, and it's really important that we are impeccable with our words. Really important that we are impeccable with our words. And that means everything from absolutely no self-deprecation to really honoring ourselves with kindness, with truth. And we need to understand that when anything that does not reflect integrity comes out of our mouths, we do harm to ourselves and others. Now, the cards on either side of the oracle card speak to harmony. They speak to beauty, stability, growth, relationship. And so one of the reasons I said soon is because these are not major arcanas, these are minor arcanas in the tarot. And usually when we're talking about timing in tarot, the minors would signify sooner, rather than later. These are the everyday aspects of life. And it almost looks to me like maybe there is an old boyfriend, maybe there is a childhood friend that you will be reconnected with and grow old with. It's I mean, it's almost as if we're looking at a story. There is something to be released. There are words to be spoken. And I don't know, do you see that? Do you see that pure love is reconnecting with an old flame and then they reconnect and grow old together? There's something, it's absolutely gorgeous. And so maybe there have been false expectations, or maybe somebody said something to you like to the effect of, "Oh well, he's no good. He can't support you," or something like that. Um, I'm sorry, I don't know what your pronouns are, so I apologize if I've got the pronouns wrong. But these are gorgeous, gorgeous cards. The Six of Coral, so the Six of Water, cardinal fixed. So this is fixed water. This is fixed water. This is cardinal fire. So this is the end of Aries season. I'm just, because you asked a when question, I'm kind of going to that. So this is the end of Aries season. Maybe Andrew, you can help me out here. So 6 is fixed water. The other energy that I'm picking up on here is playfulness. The cards on either side feel lighter, they feel playful. So what I want to suggest is to release the expectations. Release the expectations of some, I don't know, some grandiose plan that others have laid out for you, and let yourself live. Let yourself live and play and experience joy. And don't worry about the perfect relationship. Just be for a little while. And perhaps based on the timing of these cards. Oh, and another thing. Okay. Now, the timing that I'm talking about is Golden Dawn timing. However, Carmen, the creator of this deck, has built in different timing. So Aries, this is still connected to Aries. So let me talk about this just for a second, for those of you that aren't aware of what goes on with this deck. So she has connected 2, 3, and 4 with Aries, Taurus, Gemini. 2, 3, 4 with Aries, Taurus, Gemini. 2, 3, 4. 5 is going to be Cancer. 6 is Leo. And 7 is Virgo. So if I'm reading this according to timing, this is going to say, by the end of the summer. But I think the other messages that have come through are really, really important as well, too. Yeah. Anyway, lots of food for thought. I hope that gives you it feels very positive. It feels very, very, very hopeful. So thank you. Thank you for asking. Let's just go through the chat. I want to make sure that I've said hi to everybody, and I want to thank you all for being here today. And I've kind of in the distance been watching your conversations in the background. And yeah, we could have a talk one day about tinnitus. I have experience with tinnitus or tinnitus, and yeah, I'd be happy to talk about that sometime. Beautiful. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for so much for being here today. And I just want to do one thing. Well, I was just checking to see if I'd heard from so those of you that weren't in the Lenormand session this morning, I did a psychic, what's it called? Psychic reading to help find a dog. And so I'm just checking my text messages to see if I've heard back. There's a lost dog in my neighborhood named Piggy. And Piggy I haven't heard back from the owner yet. So anyway, I pray that Piggy is found. Take good care of yourselves, all of you. And I will see you tomorrow is live readings again. I'm going to use the Hush Tarot. And on Friday, I'm going to do several different hashtags and kind of weave it all together in one live video on Friday. So I hope to see some of you later this week. Namaste. Take care. Bye for now.